Good morning, students. Now, this is the yesterday's class. I told you already yesterday, this concept is not finished. So now we should finish this. I already told you yesterday the procedure of this Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so first one, what I did yesterday, Kirchhoff first rule at junction B. I applied Kirchhoff first rule at junction B. This is the expression. Next one, I applied Kirchhoff second rule at junction D. Okay, this is the yesterday's class. Now, I told you already Kirchhoff second rule. I told you already Kirchhoff second rule. What is that Kirchhoff second rule? In any closed circuit, the algebraic sum of product of current and resistance is equal to EMF of the circuit. Once again I will tell you, in any closed circuit, the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance is equal to total EMF of that circuit. Correct? Okay. This is the Kirchhoff second rule. Now, I am going to apply the Kirchhoff second rule to the loop ABDA. I am going to apply the Kirchhoff second rule to the loop ABDA. So, apply Kirchhoff second rule. Apply Kirchhoff second rule to the loop ABDA. Okay, in this loop I am applying the Kirchhoff second rule. I told you already when I was explained that Kirchhoff second rule, current direction is different, loop direction is different. Current direction he already mentioned in the diagram, but loop direction we should have to consider. Correct? I told you already maybe day before yesterday's class. So please, here also I am applying Kirchhoff second rule to the loop ABDA. So here, now what I am doing here, from the definition of the Kirchhoff second rule, what is the definition? Algebraic sum of product of current into resistance. Correct? No? So here, product of current into resistance, I1 P plus same. What is the first of all? You can take the current direction. What is the current direction here? This one, and this current is moving here. Correct? So, but loop direction is what? Loop direction A, B, D, A. A to B, B to D, D to A. This is the loop direction. Correct? So here, first one, product of current into resistance. Here, product of current into resistance. Current Ig, resistance is Z. Current I suffix G and resistance G plus. Here, what is the product of current into resistance? Current is I2, resistance is R. I2 R is equal to, in this loop, any EMF is there, any electric cell is there. In this loop, A, B, D, A, no loop is there. So what is the EMF? 0. I told you already, from the definition of the Kirchhoff rule, I wrote like this. The algebraic sum means all the sum. Algebraic sum of product of current into resistance. Product of current into resistance is equal to total EMF of the circuit, total EMF of the loop. But in this loop, any EMF is there? No EMF is there. So what is the EMF is not there, so I wrote 0. Okay, and I told you already, the current direction and loop direction both are the same means that is the positive sign. Current direction and loop direction is opposite means that is the negative sign. Correct? So here the loop is moving from A to B, B to D, D to A. See here, loop is A, B, D, A. That means A to B, A to B, B to D, B to D, D to A, D to A. Okay, I told you loop direction we have to take, current direction already he mentioned. Okay, so from A to B, loop is moving this direction, and the current direction is what? I1. This is also moving this direction only. So product of current into resistance is positive. Next, B to D, loop direction is B to D. In this B to D, current loop direction is B to D means this direction, and current also moving this direction only, IG. So the product of current into resistance, positive. So IG into G plus, next one, what is that last one? D to A. D to A. So this is the loop direction, but current direction is opposite. I2 is moving opposite to this loop direction. Both are moving like this. So the product of current into resistance is minus. So here this sign is minus. I1 P plus IG G plus the sign is what? Minus. I2 R is equal to 0. Minus into plus, minus. So here final expression is minus. So give this equation number is 3. Okay. Now what I did here, apply Kirchhoff's second rule to the loop A, B, D, A. Next one, apply Kirchhoff's second rule to loop A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A. Remember, first one I applied the Kirchhoff's second rule to loop A, B, D, A. This loop. Now I am applying the loop of the Kirchhoff rule, second rule, A, B, C, D, A. I am applying this loop. Okay, apply Kirchhoff second rule to loop A, B, C, D, A. What is the loop? A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. A, B, C, D, A. Okay. Now, see here. I hope you got a clarity now, I think. So loop direction is this one. A starting. What is the loop? A. So A to B. What is the direction of the current? This direction only. So the direction of current into resistance. First I1 P. I1 P plus. So same here. This part. What is that? Current resistance into current. I3 Q plus. Here what is that? I4 into S. Current into resistance plus. Here current into resistance, I2 into R is equal to total EMF. In this loop, any electric cell is there, any EMF is there? No. So here, 0. The algebraic sum of product of current into resistance, 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 and product of current into resistance. Algebraic sum of product of current into resistance is equal to total EMF of that loop, but in that loop there is no EMF is there, so I kept here 0. Okay, this is the from the definition I wrote here. Now what we have to do, we should write the signs. Okay, how to find the signs we know. Both loop direction and current direction both are same means positive, opposite means negative, same. So what is the loop direction? First A to B, A to B. Loop direction is this side, current also moving this side. So this one is positive, I1 P. Next, loop direction A to B first is finished. B to C, B to C. Loop direction is this side. So current direction also this side. So product of current into resistance is positive. Okay. Next one, C to D. C to D. Loop direction is C to D, but current is opposite. Loop is moving this side and current is moving this side. So both are moving opposite. So the product of current into resistance, I4 into S, is negative. So here I4 into S is negative. Next one, D to A, DA. D to A. The loop direction is this direction. Current is I2 is moving this direction. So both are opposite. Both are opposite. So both are opposite means product of current into resistance. This term is negative. So give the equation is 4. Okay. So remember this one. This one is the equation 1. This is the equation 2. Already we discussed in yesterday this. This is the equation 3 and this is the equation 4. Okay. Here you can take one condition. Here you can take one condition. What condition you know? When the potential is same, when the potential is same at the junctions B and D, when the potential is same at junctions B and D, there is no current will be flow from B to D. I will write when condition, this is the condition. Okay, just this is the condition we are taking this. When the potential is same at junction B and D, when the potential is same at junction B and D, there is no flow of current in between the junctions. There is no current flows from junctions B to D. I will tell you. When the potential is same at junction B and D, potential means what? Charges. Correct. Potential means what? Charges. Suppose at point B 10 charges are there. Point D also 10 charges are there. So charges are equal, no? Here 10 charges are there. Here 10 charges are there. Any charge will be moved from B to D? No, it won't move. When the charges will be moved, suppose here at junction B 10 charges are there, junction D 5 charges are there. So charges difference will be there. So always charges will flow from high number to low number. Correct? So that time the charges will flow from B to D. When charge is heavy, charges are more at B, charges are low at D. But here what I took condition here, same potential. When the potential is same at point B and D, potential is same means charges same. Charges are same at point B and point D. So 10 charges, for example. So here 10, here 10, how charges will flow? Charges won't flow. Charges are not flowing means current surely won't flow. So I took condition here. The potential difference between the point B and D is same. That means there is no current flow from B to D. So here actually what is the current in between the B and D is there? Ig is there. But here no current is flowing because I took the condition like that. So no current is flowing means what is Ig value? 0. So that is, so the Ig is equal to 0. The potential difference is same at the points B and D. So the charges won't flow from B to D. Charges are not flowing means current, it won't flow. Correct? So current is not flowing means what is the current? 0. In between the point B and D, which current is there? Ig. So Ig value 0. Okay. Now substitute this Ig value. Equation 1, 2, 3. Equation 1, 2, 3. Okay. Substitute Ig value in equation 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now I will substitute this value in this expression. Ig value how much is 0? So in the place of this value we can substitute 0. So what is the remaining value? I1 minus I3 is equal to 0. In the place of Ig I substituted 0. So I1, this term is 0 means what is the remaining? Minus I3 is equal to 0. And after that I am sending I1 is equal to, I am sending this I3 in this side, I3. So what is the expression name? 5. Next, same. Ig value substitute in equation 1, it is finished. Again substitute equation 2. What is equation 2? This one. So here I2, this value is 0. So minus is equal to 0 implies So I2 is here. Equation 5, I1 is equal to I3. So I1 is equal to I3 means in the place of I1 we can able to substitute I3. Otherwise in the place of I3 we can able to substitute I1. Correct. So in equation 4, where is the equation 4? In this equation 4, instead of this I3, I am substituting I1 because I1 is equal to I3. So in the place of I3 I am substituting I1. So here I1 cube. Here minus is there, minus. Next one I4, yes, I4 yes. From equation 6, I2 is equal to I4. I2 is equal to I4. So in the place of I4, I can able to substitute I2. In the place of I4, I can able to substitute I2 because I2 is equal to I4 from equation 6. Okay, already I told you substitute equation 5 and 6 we are in equation 4. So here in the place of I4, I can able to substitute I2 minus I2. What is there here? Yes, minus. In this term you can write I2R is equal to 0. Now after that, here I1 is there, I1 is there. Please take out the common I1. P plus Q. And here I2 is there, I2 is there, and minus also is there. So minus I2 you can take common. I2 into I2 came out means S plus R is equal to 0. After that, this term you can send that side. I1 into P plus Q is equal to I2 into S plus R. Give equation number 8. Okay, divide equation 8 by 9. Divide equation 8 by 9. Sorry, 7. Divide equation 8 by 7. So 8 by 7. What is the equation 8? This one. I1 into P plus Q. This is the LHS side, correct? No? In equation 8, this is LHS side. In equation 7, from equation, okay, small ma, just this one, you can send this term in this side. I1 P is equal to, this term I am sending this side. So I2 into R, this is the equation 7. Okay. Now in equation 8, this is the LHS. In equation 7, this is the LHS. So I am writing 8 by 7. So LHS by LHS is equal to RHS by RHS. Okay. So what is the LHS of this equation 7? I1 P. I1 P is equal to, here, first one, this one, I2 S plus R by RHS. I2 R. What I did here? Divide equation 8 by 7. So equation 8 having LHS, RHS. LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. So equation 7 also having LHS, RHS. Okay. So I wrote LHS by LHS, RHS by RHS. Okay. Now next one. Make the cancellations. What the terms are cancelling here? I1, I1, I2, I2. What is the remaining here? P plus Q by P is equal to S plus R by S. Okay, now make the cancellations. Any possibility is there means, see here, P by P plus Q by P. LCM, P only. So just I wrote like a dividing terms. Take LCM, this term only will become, correct? So this term I wrote like this, P by P plus Q by P. Here, this side also, S by S plus R by S. Take LCM. S only LCM. So no problem is there. Okay. Now P and P cancel. S and S cancel. I hope you understood this step. Okay. Now P cancel means what is the remaining here? 1. Okay, I will write here. So P cancel. So what is the remaining there? 1 plus Q by P is equal to, here S cancel. So here remaining 1 plus R by S. This side 1 cancel. Remaining what? Q by P is equal to R by S. Q by P is equal to R by S. Now, I am interchanging numerator to denominator in left hand side. At the same time, right hand side. I am interchanging terms, denominator to numerator, numerator to denominator in both sides. So, P will go numerator and Q will come denominator. So, P by S is equal to, this also we should write, P by Q is equal to S by, here mistake. Here S, here R is there. So, S by R plus R by R. Here R cancel. So, R cancel means what is the remaining here? S by R plus 1. So, this one and this one cancel. Remaining term is S by R. Now, what I am doing here, I am interchanging the terms, denominator to numerator, numerator to denominator in both sides. So, P by Q is equal to R by S. This is the final expression of the Wheatstone bridge. This is the, we should call this is the bridge balanced condition. This one we should call as P by Q is equal to R by S, that is the bridge balanced condition. Remember that name? What is the name? Bridge balanced condition. So P by Q is equal to R by S is the bridge balanced condition. What is that? Bridge balanced condition. Bridge balanced condition. This is the final expression of the Wheatstone bridge. P by Q is equal to R by S. Okay. So, this is the final expression. I hope you understood the class. If you have any doubt means after watching the video, please ask. Thank you.